riding in the, what is the lyric? 87 Stingray, baby. That's been on my mind.
Oh,
dude. Yeah, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. We got to start with this, dude. Oh, that album is just so good.
Tori's album's fire.
Dude, Alone at Prom. Guys, if you haven't listened to this album, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, oh, it's the 80s.
He's still blackballed too. So like,
Yeah.
it didn't even get the promo that it should have gotten, that your typical artist of his size does.
Which is crazy.
But fire.
Yeah, no, that album is fire. Everybody's on that 80s move now. We got Silk Sonic on that. We had The Weeknd's album, which was kind of a little bit of the 80s feel.
You know why?
Now we got Tori. Why?
I think because now that music is so saturated with rappers, and I put quotes around that, who can, because of the ease and access of making your own music.
Yeah.
Everybody can do it. All it takes is really money to run up your numbers, and then the labels will come to you, right? So now, because everything's saturated with rappers doing it, I think the real artists and real musicians are like, geez, like everything sounds the same.
Like, yeah, I want to do my own thing.
Everybody's carbon copies of Drake, Future, or Chris.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So now you have real artists who are very talented, like Tori.
Yep.
They're like, you know what? I'm going to make music again.
Well, yeah.
Let's do an 80s album. Let's do Silk Sonic. Let's do the whatever era that was.
Yep. Yeah, it was great. And I mean, I was looking through Tori's like Instagram feed and everything, and it's just a whole like 80s vibe and everything. I love it. I've always been a fan of that era, and especially when people do that kind of music too. Like, he's fully in, and it's great too because he didn't have to be backed like by a big record label, because usually, from what I've seen from like stories and people who deal with record labels, they kind of want them to do a certain kind of genre of music, whereas Tori's just like, no, I'm doing my own thing. I do what I want to do.
And see, that's the whole issue with Tori right now is he got his masters back, meaning like he now owns his stuff.
Yeah.
No longer with the label. And then that's when the Meg thing happened. And a lot of people, some people think that because he left the label and is trying to expose the label,
Yeah.
the label like was plotting against him kind of thing. I don't know. I can't speak to it. But but Tori's always been that guy. Like, Tori will, I don't want to say he's gimmicky, but he'll like, he themes his music.
Yeah.
So each project will be themed off of something.
I've seen that.
Which
Yes.
to me is dope, right? So you got, this is the 80s album. Jerry curled his hair. Even the music videos, like the film grain looks old.
Oh, love
right?
it.
But then he'll do like his Chicks Tape stuff, way more new school. And then he'll do his New Toronto stuff, which is like him rapping. And it's like each one has a different type of Tori. But it's still unique. It's dope. I like it.
Yeah, it's very versatile, and I think it's absolutely amazing. I mean, that's the one thing I wasn't a fan of, is that it didn't get as much like traction as I thought it would. But again, that's because I know, and it's unfortunate because again, he doesn't have a big record label that's promoting it. But dude, that album, I don't know why I put it off for so long.
Bro. The first song is like, whoa. What's it called? Enchanted Waterfall?
Enchanted Waterfall, dude.
Bro. Don't even play with me, dog. That thing is crazy.
Yeah. Like what were your three?
That
You
first
said
melody he came in with, I was like,
Yeah.
jeez, Tori, holy. It was insane.
What were your three? What were your three again? You said Enchanted Waterfall.
Enchanted Waterfall.
Lavender Sunflower.
Lavender Sunflower.
Ballad of a Bad
Man.
Yeah.
I like the second last one too.
Heard from Mercury.
Yeah.
The entire album
It's a
is
dope
just,
project. It's a dope project.
Yeah, it's a non-skip. Mine are definitely Pink Dolphin Sunset, Ballad of a Bad Man, and 87 Stingray.
And it's just
87 Stingray.
Like, it's just refreshing to me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be playing it, and even Priya will be like bopping her head.
Yep.
Because it's music. It's not just like digital anymore. The drums,
Exactly.
you can tell someone's really playing them.
Yeah, exactly. You know? I was driving on my way home from work, and I was tired. I put 87 Stingray on. I was like, let's go. This feels nice.
Right? It's a feel good. It's a feel good, bro.
Right? I was like, oh,
yeah,
this feels good.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out to Tori.
For real, that album is amazing. yeah, so I mean, I listened to that album and then
Bro, I switched off of Spotify.
Yeah, you're on Tidal now, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
It's funny because Tidal did not have the greatest start when I remember it launching because it was so.
It wasn't backed well.
Yes.
Right? It's Jay-Z's company.
Jay-Z's, yeah.
But it's good now.
Is it?
And honestly, Tidal's pay structure supports the artist more than Spotify's does.
And do you know what's funny? Now that like you and I talking about this more often, that was the discrepancy with people when it first launched, was the fact that it costs so much to listen to specific people.
But they have two tiers. So they have the regular tier, which is the same cost as Spotify's.
Yep.
And then they have the next up tier, which then the proceeds will go towards your most listened artist, whatever, however they structure it.
Correct. That the second tier, if I'm not mistaken, was the only thing they had when they first launched.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people didn't like that because it's like, why is it such an exuberant amount of money when I can just go to Spotify or Apple Music and listen to it for like half the price? But now that because
see,
I'm
on the side of the creator.
I agree.
It's
I'm
more
with you now
expensive
than that too.
because you're getting millions of content for free, basically for cents.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
And it's $24, like a month.
For real. I've been like most of my life I've been on the wave of just like if it's an artist, like I will support them and I will buy their stuff or whatever. Like I love Silk Sonic so much. I bought like essentially like the CD box set for it. So it came yesterday. I'll put it on the camera here.
Oh, that's dope.
It's essentially so like if you get a look, it's a very nice box.
I still have that album on repeat too, bro.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Man.
So inside the box, it literally, if you think of like the cover on like the Spotify cover, but it's a nice box. Like so I have that, and then inside came with like a T-shirt of their album cover, and then the CD, which is in my car. Like I support like that because I love their album so much. I'm gonna give them money because
I want to get back into buying my favorite artist albums.
Yeah,
I've been so like on Spotify for so long that you just don't think about it.
It's crazy, right?
I'll stream artists that are not my favorites off of Tidal because they still get most of the proceeds. But if it's like a Chris, Trevor, whatever, I'm just gonna buy the album.
Yeah, it's funny because I saw when I finished listening to Tori's album like fully, like I think on Saturday or Sunday, I went on the internet, looked at his website to see if he had vinyls or CDs because I was legit going to buy it.
Bro,
I was like,
I want to get a record player and I want to start getting vinyls.
I have a bunch here. I have the Weeknd's albums. I got Harry Styles. I got Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran. I got a lot. I'm slowly starting to collect.
So you need a record player now.
That's what I need, right?
They're not expensive.
No, they're not. But I also
for like $100.
Yeah. The other thing too is because I know other people who have record players. I don't want to cheap out on one because I don't want it to damage my vinyls.
True. I see.
Right. So, but yeah, I've spent a good $200 on vinyls already.
I think vinyls is a cool collection.
It's amazing. Like it's one of my friends who does youth with me. His name's Cody. He owns a really, really nice record collection, and it's just like full of like he's got everything. So it's great. Like he's got them nice and like sealed up tight and like the wrapping or whatever. And he orders them on a weekly basis. Like he posts about it all the time. I'm like, wow, you have a collection. So yeah, that's one thing I would love to. Just physical things. I'm back on that wave of just like I love owning physical things.
Yeah, I feel you.
Right,
bro. People were the comments. I was looking at the comments for Tori's album. People were like, "So it's a what did they say? A Value Village version of The Weeknd."
Jeez.
And everyone started like comparing him to The Weeknd, and it pissed me off. And here's why, right? Because I'm not a Weeknd fan. I don't like his voice. But that's not why it pissed me off. It pissed me off because it's so like ignorant to me. Like one of the people like Tori actually commented on one of the comments, and he goes, "So Weeknd's responsible for '80s music now?"
Yeah, by definition, Weeknd ripped somebody off from the '80s.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're like, it's baffling to me. Like, I don't understand why people can't just either like something, say you like it and leave it, or If you don't like it, don't say nothing about it.
What does it mean? Nobody
'Cause you
owns
sound
a
stupid.
genre of music.
You sound stupid saying
Yeah.
he's ripping off The Weeknd when The Weeknd makes 80s style music. The Weeknd's just the only person that does that right now.
Yeah.
So when Tori comes and does it too, you ignorant people that have no clue about music and they just buy or they just feed into whatever is given to them will think, oh, he's challenging him. But bro, all these artists are inspired by music from the past.
For real.
Right?
I'll say this. I love The Weeknd's After Hours album. If I had to pick between that album and Tori's album to just listen for only one of them, I would pick Tori's album.
Tori's album's tough, bro.
It's tough.
I was even thinking, like, I like Tori. Even on this album, though, if it had, like, Chris's voice on some of the songs, I would have lost it, bro. Because I don't think Tori's the greatest singer.
No.
But Tori can write. So the songs outweigh his vocals to me.
Yeah.
But if it was Chris on, like what's the one? Lavender Sunflower.
Ooh.
If it was Chris on that, bro. Jeez, man. Holy.
Yeah, it's fun. And like, I mean, all his music video, if you get a chance to watch his music videos.
Tori has some of the best music videos.
Yeah. And I love them too because it's a story. So like it's a progression. So he did, what was it? Lady of Namek. He did that video. And then right after, his next video was 87 Stingray. And that video followed immediately after what the Lady of Namek video was, which is awesome. I love videos like that.
Very
where they just
conceptual.
Yes, exactly. And I love videos like that.
There are some artists who have like their music videos are top notch.
Oh yeah.
Chris, Tori has great music videos. Michael Jackson. Bro, like, you know what I mean?
Very true.
Like there's a difference between, oh, it's a music video, I'm just standing posing a bunch of performance shots.
Yeah.
And then like a whole story.
Right? Like it's a
Fine China.
movie. Oof.
That music video, that's a story, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of it, it's a gang war. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yep. It's like West Side Story out here.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so dope. So dope.
Yeah. I love it. Bro, you sent me this pissed me off. I don't know why. The 6 months thing that somebody's selling a crumb of Timbies for $100,000.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
That's
so
wild. Is it stupid the guy who sells it or if somebody buys it?
This is the person who buys it.
That's what I was saying.
100%. No, I don't care if you post it, but I'm like, that's funny. If somebody,
A 10 pack costs $3, guys.
bruh, like for real. Like it's funny because this is the new norm now. Like for example, we're recording this on Thursday. The new Spider-Man movie comes out on Friday, so tomorrow. So when the pre-order tickets went out, when was it? On the 6th of November, or this was it the 6th? No, when was it? The 29th of November, if I'm not mistaken. Everybody was buying tickets and racking them all up. The website shut down because everybody was trying to buy tickets. And people were selling their tickets for like $55,000. Like people were trying to sell their tickets. And I'm like, guys, you do realize the movie is not going to go anywhere. Like once you're just going to miss it by what, a day?
Like it makes sense to me for the scalpers who were doing that to like the Xbox or the PS5 and stuff.
Yeah, because that's
it
limited.
was around Christmas time. Right? So the demand was like people wanted. It's a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
I'm not vaxxed. I can't even go see it anyways. So I'm just going to have to wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not going nowhere.
Yep, for real. Like it's baffling to me. So I was like, all right, we'll just keep it like that. But yeah, that Timby, that was jokes when you said, like, I was pissed off because I'm like, somebody I know is got dumb money that they would just buy it for jokes.
That's stupid.
That's stupid to me. So dumb.
Bro, the internet's broken. That's something I wanted to talk to you about. Social media is broken, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
like
actually
in what content? Just in general and everything, or just
in everything? It's just broken. Like you go onto Instagram, it's broken, bro. Like it's no longer like people anymore. It's just a bunch of different get rich quick scams.
Yeah, it's advertising, selling yourself. Yeah,
it's kind of gross. Bro, I checked my what's it called? My daily usage for Instagram. You know what my average usage for Instagram is in a day?
It's gotta be. Well, I know you. It's gotta be maybe like 30 minutes, maybe less.
40.
40 minutes.
That's my average Instagram usage. I cannot say the same. I felt proud. I can't front.
I am proud for you, and I wish I could get that. I am definitely not.
Check yours right now.
Oh my goodness. How do I check this?
Oh wait, you're recording with your phone. Can you even check?
Yeah. No, I can't.
Dang.
I'll check after. I'll check after, and we'll talk about after.
But I'm just thinking, like, 40 minutes is all I spend on average. On
That's
Instagram.
Impressive.
Is it though? Why is that impressive?
Because the fact that you just don't need to use it is what I like. I bet you my average is probably around like an hour and a half, maybe more, which is bad.
Bro,
that's not good.
There's some people who average like 3 hours a day.
That's so crazy.
I don't get it. Like, how can you scroll that long?
Things aren't updating or refreshing that fast.
But
unless you're following everybody on Instagram,
just broken, bro. I hate it.
Yeah,
I see meme pages that no longer post memes; they post OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I see everybody's trying to do cryptocurrencies. I see in the comments people be like, "Comment broke, and I'll DM you $5,000." Like, it's just, I get DMs from random people talking about they want to promote my music, but I got to pay them to promote it. And I'm like, I don't know you. You have 2 followers. Make it make sense. It's just too much, bro.
It's a lot. Much. It's like, for me on Instagram, I got on the same wave you were kind of like. I unfollowed all those meme pages, and all I really follow are like sports pages, the UFC, and my favorite artists.
Right?
That's it.
The meme pages be awkward sometimes.
It's true. Like, when I'm scrolling,
I be scrolling sitting beside my wife, and then some girl with a big butt and no pants on just pops up, and I swipe quick, and in my head I'm like, dang, she's gonna think I'm looking at somebody's booty, but I wasn't. I was just trying to find a meme, fam.
For real. Or like when I open it, I'm like watching like a basketball game sitting next to my parents, and then that comes out. I'm like, no. That's not what we were looking at.
So I just stopped following all the memes. Like,
yep, for real. It's just it is a lot. It is a lot, dude. And I don't know.
It's no longer social media anymore to me. Now it's just like a marketplace.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I'm at the mall. Online.
You're just trying to sell yourself. That's it. It's no longer let's find out how, like, I genuinely want to know what's going on in your life, and this is how we can do that from distance. No, this is now like, here, look at me flex on everything.
Like, I saw a post today, a meme, and it was like, stop lying. Your account didn't get hacked. You tried to turn $300 into $3,000. And I'm like, dang, that's what people are doing now too?
Yeah.
You actually click the I'll give you $5,000 if you DM broke. You actually click that, fam?
Yeah.
Bro.
It's wild. It's crazy, man.
It's disturbing. That's like, it gives me a headache. I can't handle it.
It blew my mind that like even kids half my age are using social media like better than me when I was that age.
And like, what does that even mean? Better than you?
But exactly, like better in the sense that like just using it more. Like in the sense that I never knew this existed, maybe because it didn't exist when I was that age, but just I didn't have access to it, but they have access to it. Like I'm teaching like swimming lessons, and one of the girls comes over. She's like 8 or 9 years old. And she comes up to me and I'm saying, oh, hey, do you know if your friend so-and-so is coming to lessons today? He's like, no, she got hurt at school. And I'm like, oh, do you guys go to the same school? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, no, I just messaged her on Snapchat. I'm like, you're 9 years old.
Man.
Like, why? Like, bruh, like, how do you, like, I didn't have my first phone till I was 16. Like, I didn't have I had social media, but I didn't know how to use it. I had just no business with it. Phone? Right?
But my first phone didn't have internet, though. It was one of them slidey, QWERTY keyboard phones.
Oh, yeah, the LG Rumor.
Yeah.
Or whatever those things.
The LG Banter.
A Banter, yeah.
That's what I had. So,
yeah.
It was literally for texting my friends. That was it. It wasn't, there was no games on it. There was
right.
Actually, there were games, but they would cost like $2.99 for like a rudimentary game. So,
but now these kids literally have Netflix on their phones and everything, and I was just like, oh wow,
yeah,
like that's a little scary to me. But
dang,
whatever.
Do we sound old, bro?
Yeah, we're old. We're old.
I don't care though.
Yeah,
I don't care. I like getting old. I like the older I get. I don't care about. I just don't care.
Perspective, baby.
I don't care.
When you get that age, I don't care.
You know, that's how I feel. I'm not gonna be that guy that's like in his 50s that's like, yo, get off my lawn.
Yeah.
But I am gonna be the guy that's like, you know what? I don't care. Like I don't care for the things that we used to care about. You know?
A good way to say that. Yeah. No, 100%.
Because life just there's important things in my life that I have to care about. Social media is not one of them. You know? Social media doesn't put bills or put food on the table or pay the bills. It can, but I don't have time for that. So
I have a question. I have a question for you because this is something that happened at work.
At your work?
At my work.
Okay.
I have a question for you. Do you think if you're I already know the answer. I just wanted to hear your opinion on this. If you are working with someone and you guys are like you have very surface level like conversations, whatnot, like it's not awkward. It's like you greet each other, whatever, but it's mostly professional. Do you think you owe that person friendship?
I don't think you owe anybody friendship.
Okay, good. We're on that wave. Good. Love it.
Why? What happened?
No, it's very funny. I have a coworker who I work with, and he's been working there for like 10 plus years or whatever. I've been working there for about 7 years. And he, as of in the new year, he's going to a completely different province. Like he's leaving Barrie. He's not coming back. So this was his last session or whatnot. And he's a supervisor. So as a supervisor during lessons, what you have to do is you have to make sure that all the attendance, the medical sheets with the kids' information is all in the correct instructors' folders, that they are teaching the lessons correctly, that you're inputting stuff on ActiveNet, which is our computer system where we check all the information and whatnot. And you do that for about 8 weeks. The session is 8 weeks. So you are making sure that everybody is on point, especially when it comes to doing report cards and whatnot, whatever. So he, being of 10 years, especially the quote unquote game that he talks about being so experienced, you would expect that he would be doing his job well. Wrong. He's not. He's doing his job horribly. And like when I work with him on Wednesdays, I really just kind of do my own thing because I've been here from time. I know what I'm doing. I don't need to. He needs to worry more about the new staff that got hired than me.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he's the person that thinks that he needs to be everybody's friend. And I don't mesh with that because like I will never be disrespectful to you in a work environment. I will treat you as a professional because you are my superior for the next 3 hours. So I will treat you with that respect.
Gee, he said for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yo, that's funny.
But I don't owe you a level of friendship that you were expecting from me. The worst thing about it is that I'm not hearing this from him. I'm hearing this from other people who are telling me this about how he feels about me.
Oh, he's mad at you because you're not his friend?
Exactly. So one of my close friends that I work with at the pool, she was a backup supervisor and came in for because they come in weeks 1, 2, and 7 to check on report cards to make sure everything's going well. That Wednesday night is not going well, and she had to essentially run the night because he just didn't know what he was doing. And instead of trying to figure that situation out, he starts a conversation with her, asking me like, "Hey, what do you think about Elliot?" And I'm like, "Okay." So he's like, "I think he's fine." It's like, "Why?" It's like, "Because I can't get a read on him." I'm like, "All right." So I'll explain this if I was talking if I was him. The way he's pretty much said it was, I don't know. I feel as though that every time I try to approach him and talk, I feel like I feel like I try too hard and that like he's scared of me. And I feel that we just butt heads all the time. So when I heard this, I was like, okay, first off, I'm not scared of you. You are probably the person I am least scared of. If anything, I think you're a joke sometimes, but okay, move on, whatever.
Scared, go to church.
Yeah. Right? Second of all, is that he said that we butt heads. We do. Because you think because you have 10 years of experience versus whatever experience I have that I am incapable of doing my job at times. And you feel as though you need to tell me what I need to do, like baby me. No, I know what I'm doing. So leave me alone in that sense, right? And I can tell that you're trying to do that. And you're trying to balance being a superior and being a friend, and it doesn't work. You can't do that, right? Third is that you have all these concerns and you want to be friends with me. I am more than happy to talk to you and whatever. But instead of you approaching me with all these concerns about me, you go to everybody else to talk about me. And I'm like, and now you're expecting other people to solve this situation for you. That doesn't make any sense to me. So I'm like, approach me, ask me what's wrong, and I will tell you flat out, and you might not like it, I don't care, but just know this is how it is. He doesn't like it because I'm honest with him. Jeez. A lot of people suck up to him and like just want to like, he knows this too, that he just wants to be friends before a boss. And I'm like, that's not how this works here. That's not how it works. Why are you trying to be friends with people in high school? That's not how it works.
Well, that's why he doesn't do his job well.
Well, exactly, right? So, like, he has yet to approach me about it. And I again, every time I see him, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? Good, whatever. I'm going to do my job. If you got a problem, if you got something that you want to talk to me about, I'm here. You can talk to me about it. But instead, you're going to, like, 3 other people, and I have to hear from them that you have a problem with me. Jeez. Normally I would approach you because if we're working long term, but you're leaving in, like, 3 weeks. I don't care. Goodbye. Goodbye. But deuces for real. But at the same time too, it's like, that's not the way to go about things. I've learned this from personal experiences that if I have a problem with somebody, I need to go and approach them and talk to them about it instead of going to everybody else and playing broken telephone. So yeah, that was my question, is like, because I think he's under the mindset that he thinks friendship is owed based on the environment that we work in.
No, I don't think friendship is owed anywhere.
No.
Bro, I had a story similar to that when I was at Milestones. I'll tell this story now because I'm in a different place in life. And real talk, if people from Milestones ever heard this story, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
So when I was at Milestones, I was a sous chef. And this is when COVID first started and all that.
Yeah.
And when that happened, Milestones is I don't like corporations that penny pinch and then expect you to run something efficiently.
Oh, got it.
But don't want to budget for you to bring in workers. Right? So we had a really, really, really busy night one night. And I text my GM and I was like, hey, we just got hit a lot harder than expected. I know that I'm in the next morning by myself, and we just went through everything on the line. Meaning, I'm gonna have to prep it again tomorrow by myself. It's a lot, right? I said, can I bring this person in to come help me prep, catch up? She says no. So I was like, fam, like,
yeah.
What do you want from me? Right? She goes, I'll bring him in for 5 o'clock. That helps me in no way because I need the food ready for 5 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't end up getting the person. I'm prepping by myself. And what do you think happens? Exactly what I said was going to happen. I didn't get enough. Yep. I didn't get everything done. Yep. Right? So I got just enough done. And then what happens that same night? We go through all of it again. So now we got to constantly play catch up. So after that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not a fan of this woman. I don't like her at all. I'm here to do my job. That's it.
Yep.
Right? Because she's the kind of woman I'd be on the line by myself because we're not bringing in any workers. be on the line by myself. I'll get a big rush.
Yeah.
And then she'll stand there across from me and be like, start asking me for stuff. I'm sprinting back and forth on this line, trying to set up the line while cooking because they want to let people order food before we're open.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Right? So, not getting along with her. I'm not getting along with my chef because it's the kind of environment where, like, they don't like to be held accountable for their bad management.
Yep.
And they just expect me to just do whatever it is I'm told. Even if it's wrong, fam. You know? So, one day, I'm working. She's asking me questions about food, about work. I'll answer her.
Yeah.
Not even with that attitude either. Just, here.
Yeah. All right.
Whatever. Then she wants to talk to me on like a personal level, friendly. I don't want to talk to you. I don't have to talk to you. I don't owe you anything.
Yep.
Right? So, she'll ask me a question. I'd be like, yep. Or, nope. And shut down the call. Like, I'm not trying to talk to you.
Yep.
Right? So,
easy. One-liners. Yep.
So, I'm in the dish pit, washing the dishes. And she comes over to me. I'm minding my business, fam. I've done all my work. I've prepped everything. Nothing got said. I'm fine. I haven't done anything. She comes back to me and she's like, so you're going to have an attitude against me all day?
Yeah, oh boy.
I said, what did I say?
Oh boy.
I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're going to be mad about, like, are you going to be like mopey all day?
Yeah.
I said, I'm not mopey. I just don't got anything to say to you. What do you want me to say?
Yep.
Well, normally you're da-da-da-da. Okay, so? I don't owe you anything. Leave me alone. Right? So she ends up getting pissed now because I'm not being her friend. And I'm like, you want to go talk to go talk to your husband. Why are you talking to me right now? Leave me alone. So she pulls me to the side now. And it turns into this big thing. And in my head, I'm like, yo, are you really upset because I'm not talking to you on a personal level?
Oh, my goodness.
And she's like 40-something. Bro.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that's like half an age
leave me
discrepancy
alone.
right there. Oh,
I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Go find something to do. Go look for work to do. I shouldn't be telling you that, but go do it.
Yep.
Bro. So she calls in the chef now, and I can't stand both of them. Right? Because I got sent to that location to be trained as a sous chef. It never happened. Right? Oh. They just threw me in and started telling me to do stuff. So I'm like, all right, I have no frame of reference on what I'm supposed to be doing as a sous chef at this restaurant.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of doing what I think I should do. Not telling me, and then if I forget something, if I mess up on something, they get mad at me about it. I'm like, okay, I didn't know.
Yep.
Right? So sitting down with both of them. This was like the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life. Right? Sitting down with both of them. And they start yelling at me, fam. Like, when I say yelling, like, everybody's watching.
Jeez.
Right? But because it was COVID, like, there was no people in the restaurant besides, like, the one bartender and then the other managers.
The workers, yeah.
And you know me, fam.
Yep.
I'm cool until you, like, heat me up.
Start it. Yep.
Right?
Then
so
I ain't gonna
she's trying
take
to
that.
come at me, and I'm like, don't. Like, why are you talking to me like this, right? This guy, the chef, okay? Let me describe him for you, okay, for context. And I'm going to show you how much of a G I am in this situation. Okay? He's probably 6'8".
Yeah, you told me this. Oh, yes.
Probably close to 270.
Yep.
Giant beard, like a lumberjack. He's a big guy. He's huge, right? Hands probably the size of like 2 of mine, okay?
Jeez.
He decides to get into his bag and he wants to like intimidate me physically, bro. Physically. Right? And now I'm like, okay, where do you guys want to take this? Like, I'm cool. I can keep it professional. But if you want to take it somewhere else, I'll go there with you.
I'll go there.
I don't care. Right?
Yep.
So he decides he wants to yell and cuss at me. And as he does it, he like gets up and slams his hands on the table. And like, it starts cussing, right? And I think normally for him, because he's such a big guy, he can bark loud and people will just like shrink.
Yeah.
Fam.
Boy, here we go.
I come from a different environment.
Yes, sir.
So now I slammed the table. Yo, I bruised my hands how hard I slammed the table.
Jeez.
Right? And I'm not proud of it, but I cussed this guy out, Elliot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna filter it, but I basically said I said I don't know who.
I mean, I'll bleep it if you want to go for
I don't
it, but
know
it's
who
okay up to you.
you think you're talking to, but don't try me, fam. Right? And I went off on him. And I kid you not, this giant Goliath of a human being sat down and like shrunk. Bro, and I grilled him down. Like I did not take my eyes off of him.
Yeah.
And now this stupid lady, and I hope she hears it, and I hope she hears me calling her stupid, because I don't like her.
Yep.
She's now, guys, this needs to stop. And in my head, I'm like, you caused this. You caused this. I was minding my business. Leave me alone. I ain't got no problems. And I guarantee, too, the chef himself is probably thinking in his head, why are we doing this right now?
Yeah. It's like, got stuff to do.
He was probably thinking, why? Like, he wasn't doing anything. Right? But he decided to get into the BS. And then this girl, because I don't know what's going on, I don't want to insult her husband, but I don't know what's not going on. But she needs help. Right? Bro, all that to say, no, I don't owe you friendship. I'm here to do a job.
It's funny. It's the people that like, I've noticed this. It's the people that can't sit in silence or like can't deal with silence and not interact are the ones that I feel like require it more. It blows my mind. Like I'm sitting with this person, and normally when we have off rotation, we can just sit and we're watching the pool. I don't start conversations for the sake of starting conversations to just clear the awkward silence. I don't care about that. This person starts it every single time. I'm like, bro, you really want to talk about this? He brings up the stupidest stuff.
I'll start a conversation with, depending on who it is.
Yeah, right? That's fine.
If it's somebody like I know is cool, who's calm, I'm not a fan of like people who just like to gossip. Like I like working with people who are just there to do their job. They're chill. They have a cool personality. They're gonna do their job too.
Yep.
If a conversation comes up and you both are into it, then it is what it is. You can talk about it while working.
Correct.
You know? But I'm not I don't want to spark a conversation with everybody.
That's what I mean. And I think like that's what I think he wants to do is that he just wants to start a conversation with everybody to be like, "Oh, I'm this guy. I'm the cool supervisor. I can be the friend, but I can also be your boss, but a cool boss." Right? And I'm like, "Bruh, please stop.
Nah.
Just stop. Like, please. You're grown. Like, why are you trying to be friends with like people half your age? They're workers.
I mean,
treat them as such.
You can be friends, but there has to be like a balance, and the balance has to be more supervisor than friend.
And he doesn't know that, and the clear proof of it is that he didn't do his job these past 7 weeks, and us as other supervisors had to pick up the slack for him and do all this stuff.
Jeez.
It's crazy, right? So that's why I had to ask. I was like, because I know I wonder if majority of people think that way, or they just do it to maybe just appease people, being like, "Oh no, I'm just friendly with everybody." No, I'm friendly with people genuinely, with like the people I want to be genuinely friendly
like. Don't
with.
get me wrong. Like I'm friendly with everybody. I'm not friends with everybody.
That's what I mean, and that's why I said this already. I use the term friends very scarcely with people because I feel like that holds weight. Like if I call you my friend, I'm gonna be your friend.
Like I'm sure like a lot of the people I work with would think I'm friends with them until they say something like, "Yo, we're gonna go get beers after work. You want to come?" And I'm like, "No." They'd be like, and they'd
now
be
we're
like,
just
"Why?"
coworkers.
Right? And I think the normal person would be like, "Oh, I just got something at home." I just be like, "I just don't want to."
Yep.
I really don't. Like, I'm sorry. I got
That's
nothing
true.
else for
I think
you.
a lot of I'm one of those people sometimes that I'm afraid to just being like, I don't want to.
Nah.
Yeah.
I say it from the jump so they don't ask me again.
That's fair.
You know? And if it's somebody that I would want to hang out with,
Yeah.
then sure.
Yeah.
You know, occasionally there are some people who be like, "Yo, you want to get a drink? Sure, I'll sit by the bar with you, whatever."
Yeah.
But then some people are like, "Yo, nah, I'm cool."
Yeah. Yeah,
And this
it's
is
interesting.
why.
So,
And I'd rather go home.
yeah.
It is what it is.
I got a PlayStation 5 waiting for me. I'm like, I don't need it.
I got anything
really
else
do.
waiting for me. I just don't want to do this. So.
Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, I mean, guys, friendship is not owed.
Take notes. You don't owe
For
nobody
real.
friendship.
Nope, absolutely not.
Do you think you owe your friends respect?
That's a good question.
Did we talk,
let me
did we
think
talk
about
about this
that.
on the pod?
No, we haven't. This is a good question.
I heard it in an argument one day. It was a Joe Budden argument. He
Do
says
we owe
he thinks he
our-
doesn't owe his friends respect. They think you do. Caused a whole issue. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think respect in all cases is just earned. It's not given. You need to earn my respect. But I think that if I'm already riding with you as my friend, I owe you a level of respect, just how you would owe me a level of respect.
So you think friends do owe friends respect?
But see, I don't like in what terms of friends? Because like for me, you are my friend.
Yeah,
I owe you a level of respect.
You think so?
I think so. You don't think so?
I get what you mean. I think the word "owe" is the kicker in the discussion.
Interesting. Okay.
Because I think to the core of it, I'm a words guy. I'm very semantic-y. I don't think I owe anybody respect. Because to me, that means you've done something for me, and now I'm in debt to you.
Got it. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Now, I do think that you should give your friends respect. I think if you have friends, they deserve your respect. I don't think they're owed your respect. You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%. That's actually a good way to look at it because I think, owe is such a heavy word.
Yeah. And I think
debt.
that's where the issue was in the conversation I heard. That whole conversation, whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, you owe your friends respect. And Joe's like, no, I don't. I don't. I don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
I'm not in debt to you.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Because we are friends out of me respecting you already.
Yeah.
Not because I owe it. I will give it to you.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think he said, like, if that's the case, then I owe respect to the person on the street.
It's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we give respect freely.
Yep.
So if I'm on the street or at a bus stop, someone comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, can I sit? Whatever. Anybody sitting here? Nah, you're good. Right?
Yeah.
I could disrespect them and be like, "Get away from me," you know. But you don't do that as humans. Some people do.
Yeah.
Right? But it's given. I don't owe you respect.
Yeah. Do you think? Because I was thinking, like, also like earning respect, like, because you need to earn respect. Is it the same along the lines of being owed respect?
I think a lot of people who are older than you would say that you owe them respect because they're older. I don't agree with it. I think everybody has to earn respect. I think there's a level of respect that I give to everybody from jump.
Correct.
And then from there, you either get more or it just drops.
It's true. I do not like the people who, because you have a title or some sort of degree in something or you are knowledgeable in something more than others, automatically dictates that you are owed respect. I hate that. I hate that sentiment.
Like there is to a level. Like, so like if you're a cop.
To a level. Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to respect the fact that you're a cop. I'm not going to go out of my way to, you know?
That's what I mean,
You got
right?
that,
Like
fam. You're fine. If you are my teacher in school,
yeah.
I have respect for your profession. I have respect for the role you're playing.
Correct.
At this time, like you said, for the next 3 hours. You know? But as a it goes back to me, grade 7.
Yeah.
My grade 7 teacher, Madame Pavic. Now, I walk into that class with a level of respect because that's my teacher.
Correct.
As life progressed, I realized that as a human being, though, it decreased.
Yep.
Okay. Yo, people be playing with my life, Elliot. Listen. She used to get mad at me for not... it was a French immersion class.
Yeah.
I'm trash at French. We all know this. I don't know why I ended up in that. I lived in Ottawa. And everybody
100%.
said, well, you're in Ottawa, you have to know French. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go into French immersion. Big mistake. I don't know, like, not for me. So she would get mad and say that I need to come in at recess time to do extra work. I think grade 7 was my worst academic year of life.
Dang,
I
man.
only did well in math because the numbers were the same. Right? But that's what she would even call my mom. Be like, he needs to come in, complain. So one day I actually do come in and this woman tells me no, that she needs time to herself. Right?
I'm sorry, what?
I said, bro, like that's what I'm saying. Right? So I said to her, I said, all right, that's cool, but just know the next time you try to tell my mom that I don't come in, it's not true.
Yep.
Now, I didn't say anything that was a lie. What I said is, if you call my mom and say I don't come in, it's not accurate because I came in today and you sent me out. She didn't like the fact that I said it to her. It's disrespectful because she's my teacher and a student shouldn't talk to a teacher that way.
Yep.
I don't care, right? So next lunch comes now, the next snack break, whatever. I'm sitting there eating my lunch, kicking it with the homies. This woman comes and grabs my Tupperware off my desk with my pizza pocket in it, fam.
Nah,
She picks it up, takes it out of the room, B, and puts it into the next classroom with the grade 5s. And dashes it on the desk and says, you can't eat in my class.
I'm sorry, what?
Little did she know that grade 5 class or grade 6 class, whatever, was my class from last year. So I'm cool with the teacher in there. So I went and kicked it with them. I was like, okay, what up? Right? But that brings me to that story I told a couple weeks ago when she says, oh, the bill doesn't dismiss you. I do. And I bounced.
Yep.
Because you lost my respect. I don't care if you're my teacher. Teachers don't do that. Don't touch my food. Have you washed your hands? Fam.
Well, and that's what I mean, right? Because you think you have some level of authority.
No.
Yes, you are. You have, no, but no, I do not owe you the ultimate respect because you are the only teacher that is required of. Like that doesn't work. It doesn't work that way.
Like you only have authority in your classroom. I will leave.
Yep.
Like the police have authority to keep me in jail. You don't have authority to keep me in this building. You just have authority over this classroom. So if I leave, you're stuck. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't care.
It's true.
Man.
But the long, short way of saying, because we spent a good chunk of time on this. More of the story, friend, you do not owe respect. You do not owe friendship.
And don't expect it. Don't power trip. I can't stand people that power trip.
That I agree.
I don't like when pastors do it either. They think just because they're a pastor that they can just tell people what to do. Fam. That's another discussion, though.
Another discussion for another time. That's a good one too.
You got me riled up, Elliot.
Listen, man. I was vexed too. Okay, we'll share in our vexing.
I don't like power tripping. I hate it.
I know. I hate it too. Right?
Don't do it.
You are not bigger than people, and especially when you meet the person that will not just succumb to you. Not how that works,
fam.
People just be out here, bro. I don't know.
I'm upset. every time I think about my dad Pavic, I get upset, bro.
You want to talk about something else?
Nah.
All right.
If I could go back to that school, I probably could. But if I went back and I saw her, I would roast her.
What would you say?
You still single?
Gee, dude.
I know she is. I'm 99% sure she is. I have no proof.
Dude, that's a violation, man.
But unless she grew as a human being, but I don't think she did.
I don't think she did.
So I'm gonna say she still is with the cats.
Bro. I went to a church service on Sunday, and they were talking about the misconceptions of like Christmas being like the traditions that we usually go that we just accept as is, and they were based on like Roman traditions. So like I don't know if you knew, like for example, like the Christmas tree, like the origins of that. The reason why they took the Christmas tree inside is because of all the trees in that age were dying, and the only one that was still alive was like a spruce tree or like whatever, the pine tree, whatever. So they brought it inside the building and they worshipped the sun god for keeping it alive, and they would put presents and offerings under the tree to worship that god. I didn't know that.
Did you think Christmas was a Christian holiday?
No. I didn't. Like I knew there was stuff behind it. I just didn't know like to the extent of specific things like that.
Oh.
And I think that's because also I just like a lot of like theology stuff also coincides with it, because when he did the sermon, like big thing as well was like, and I'll take this on the chin. Like I like the actual depiction of what angels are. That's scary. Very scary. Do you know what like they are? Like the depiction of them?
What do you mean? Explain what you mean.
So, like in the book of Ezekiel, they describe what an angel, like what he saw as an angel, what it looked like. Because we think in Christmas, angels are
freaky.
like
They're huge.
Yeah, like he explained it as like the wheels in the sky, where it has giant wings that spread across like giant distances, like football fields wide, and they're covered in eyes. Like covered in eyes, looking all around so that nobody can creep up on them. It's got 4 heads. Like it's scary. So I don't know. Like I was watching that, I was like, it's crazy to think like some of the stuff that I don't know, random thought. It was just some of the stuff that I saw. I was like, ugh, it's scary. Because it was funny too, because like when the shepherds during Christmas were seen, and the angel came, it literally says it's like, fear not. Because everybody, if they saw an angel, they'd be freaking the crap out.
Yeah.
And the angel's actively telling me, yo.
And then think about Jacob when he wrestled the angel.
The breast of the angel, bro. Yeah.
Fam, you know the kind of balls you have to have?
Listen, if there's something with 4 heads and wings and then the
angel
eyes,
had to break, what did it break? His rib? Was it his rib?
His rib.
It had to break his rib for him to stop? Fam. That's like, you get knocked down, you keep like, fam, you don't want to fight that guy.
For real. Yeah. But no, I mean, just to kind of close, I wanted to say, because this is our last episode before the holidays, and then we're the new year. La. But no, let's just, I mean, what did we think of 2021? Just very briefly, and then we'll just wrap it up. What do we think?
Oh, it was fast.
This is really fast.
I think it was like the fastest year in a long time. I mean, I got married this year, so that was dope.
Hey, big ups.
Gang.
Let's go. Let's go.
Gang.
Yes, sir.
COVID is still COVID.
We try not to talk about that on here anymore.
I think the world is just getting worse, bro.
I know.
Like,
I don't know.
Have you heard anybody excited for New Year's?
No. It's just
I think we all need like a trailer first before we enter into 2022.
For real.
I haven't seen one person say, yo, 2022 is going to be my year. Because everybody's scared, fam.
Yep.
Nobody wants to go in without seeing what's going to come first.
Yep.
Man.
Now we got the Transformer virus, and now we got the
Transformer virus.
The Omicron virus. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, black people call it the Omarion virus.
Oh, I'm calling it that now. That's amazing. Omarion hit the spot. Okay.
Yes, fam.
All right. Omarion. All right. I love that.
The Omarion virus.
That's amazing. So I was just like, all right. I don't know. 2021 was great in the sense that like
It was just another year to be.
It's just another year. I finished school, so I was happy about that.
That's good.
Yeah, and then we just been doing this podcast consistently, so it's been good in that sense.
I don't have much to say about 2021, honestly.
Yeah, like last year we did our 2020 review, which was like the beginning of COVID and everything, so we had a lot to talk about. This one is just like the year happened.
But it's crazy though, because I feel like 2019, 2020, 2021 will be huge history points in future.
Yeah,
but
yeah. That's crazy. It's crazy to think about how, like, this age for like our future kid like generations will have this in their history books,
right?
They're gonna have tests on this.
I mean, 2021, Steph Curry is officially
greatest shooter of all time.
Shooter of all time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
big
cool.
ups. Beat Ray Allen. What else we got? There's a lot of stuff. It's too much.
Guys, what else happened in 2021? I don't know. Chris didn't drop an album, so like.
Yeah, and we're still waiting on those cereal. That cereal's got to be expired by now, right?
I got a message saying it would take like 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, I was like, I'll
Something
expect
like
it probably in the new year.
Yeah.
No, not for Christmas to tell you that much.
Yeah.
But got some good 80s albums that we talked about.
Yeah.
I can't complain.
I mean, 2021 is the year that crypto and NFTs really started to
blow up and everything.
Yeah. Like I've been hearing about it for a while, but I think this is the year where like people are really, really getting into it.
Mm-hmm. For real. Yep. It's all the age of crypto.
What else?
We've got passports.
I don't. I don't. And there's some people that be like, "Yo, I can get you a fake one." Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm not trying to go to jail.
Yo, I've seen some people posting. Yo, I'm selling fake ones on the gram.
Yep. I'm like, guys, do you think they're not watching?
And I'm like,
come on,
bro. Like,
they're watching.
All right,
keep it up.
But then they say, "Yo, hit me on the low."
For real.
On your story.
I'm
okay.
Dead. But yeah. But anyways, I mean, 2021 was a fun year, I guess. We had some highs, we had some lows, but I don't know. We'll see what 2022 is.
Yo, 2021 was layer of middle.
Jeez. That's actually the best way to put it.
Like, it was just...
It just is.
Yeah.
It just existed.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, we'll wrap this final episode up of 2021 with question of the week. Question of the week.
Question of the week is, if you had $1 million given to you to invest into anything that you wanted to, what would it be?
Like a stock or like a... Oh, sorry. Anything, you said whatever you want. Okay.
Anything you want to invest into.
Tesla.
Tesla stock?
Tesla stock or just anything Tesla. That ish is the future.
Interesting.
That ish is the future.
Interesting.
Yep. Remember, wealth. Create wealth. What about you? What do you think?
$1 million. I'd buy a house. I feel like I'd buy a couple houses that are not expensive. Maybe buy like one real house and then one house in the crypto universe or the meta universe.
The metaverse. Oh yeah.
Some sort of property in the meta.
Somebody got married on the metaverse.
That's weird to me.
Yep.
Yo, apparently in the metaverse, they opened. I'm still trying to understand how it works.
I don't know either, dude.
Cause like I've heard them say it's like imagine Fortnite, Minecraft, The Sims, all those like games where you're like role playing in digital world.
Yep.
Those are all on different servers. Right? So imagine like Minecraft. Right? But it's one giant server. So everybody can be on it. And now, eventually, because people are owning properties in the meta universe, you now have to go be in this game or this world, and to use someone else's property, they own it digitally.
Oh,
that's how I'm getting the vibe of it.
Yeah.
But I heard, I don't know what it was, if it was Fortnite or something, but somebody opened a Chipotle. No, it was Roblox. Roblox. Do you ever play Roblox as a kid?
No, never.
I used to, right?
Okay.
It's very different now.
Yeah, it's very violent from what I see.
My sisters love Roblox, right? But Roblox has like a bunch of different games and worlds and stuff like that. Like I've seen my sisters go to work in Roblox. And when I say go to work, I mean legit. Like they're
like a 9 to 5.
Legit. It's not like 9 to 5 hours, but in that game time, the equivalent.
It is.
And they actually do it. Like for me back in the day, if I was playing The Sims, whatever, you guy goes to work, time speeds up for a bit, and then boom, he just comes home and he's done. They're actually there flipping burgers, fam.
Burgers, oh my gosh.
Like there's actually one person at the cashier. There's actually one person at the back. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, backwards that is.
Right?
To do it in a game but can't do it in real life.
I heard that someone opened a Chipotle in Roblox.
Oh, that's pretty lit.
And they were giving away free burritos.
I might have to go live in the metaverse then.
Fam, it's digital. You can't eat. You can't eat ones and O's.
Watch me.
You can't eat binary, fam. Yo,
I'll eat code.
But apparently, millions of people came to get a free digital burrito.
I'm dead.
So part of me is like, that's stupid.
Kinda is, yeah.
A little part of me feels like my sisters might have done it. I don't know. I gotta go ask them.
Yeah, let us
I might
know
have
in the
to
new
go
year.
ask him. Did you get a burrito for free?
No.
But a part of me is like, well, wait, what can you do with it though? Because you can't eat a fake burrito.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like, you're still a human.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's confusing to me. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's confusing.
I don't know.
We'll see.
But you'd invest in housing, I guess, right?
So yeah, and then rent it out.
Rent it out like a duplex or something. Yeah.
And then
there you go.
For that money, pay off my mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
And then off of all the extra money now, get another one.
Yep.
And keep doing that.
Sir, there you go.
And then when I'm ready to retire, kick somebody out and take the house.
There you go.
You can do that.
Anyway,
that's what they do.
I mean, that's what you do. Anyways, question of the week. If you had $1 million and you could invest in anything you wanted, what would you invest in?
I want to know what Matt would invest in.
That's a good question.
Because Matt's tech, like Matt, you're a techie guy.
Yeah.
And you're into all the new waves of life. Like you be on that NFT crypto stuff. So like, I'm curious to see what Matt would invest in.
All right, Matt, I'm going to tag you in it too. Let us know what you would invest in. We're genuinely curious.
Give us some ideas of what we should invest in.
For real. Absolutely, right? But anyways, guys, this is our final episode of 2021, but we will have a Christmas episode coming out. So we'll put that out. What are we thinking? Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I think Eve.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, we'll figure it out. But it will be
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Did you even send me the vocals for that episode yet?
We recorded it at your place. You have them.
Oh, true. Yeah, never mind.
So it'll be Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. That'll be our Christmas episode. And then we're off until the new year. And we'll figure out the date that we'll come back. We'll let you guys know. But yeah, thanks guys so much for listening. 2021. It's been an interesting year, to say the least.
Been a layer of middle.
But anyways, guys, if you have comments, topics for us for the new year, DM us at conflict in interest. You can all on Instagram. You can also email us at conflictinterest@gmail.com. Follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts as well. Leave a written rating on Apple Podcasts. Really does help boosting promotion and advertising for the show. As well, Spotify added a brand new rating system now. So if you can just go tap and rate it out of 5.
Spotify can do videos now.
Yep. So I'm gonna see about maybe doing that, putting the videos on Spotify because we have access to that. So I'm gonna try it.
I'm not
if
on
you guys
Spotify.
are interested
I'm
in
on
that,
Tidal now, guys.
That's on Tidal. So if you're interested in seeing the videos or the visual stuff on Spotify, let us know. As well, full visuals are on YouTube, so please subscribe there and comment and like the video and everything. But anyways, EJ, where can they find you at, man?
If you got my number, text me. You know what it is. If you don't.
Yep.
And then, Instagram. This is Drew196.
There you go.
That's it.
But anyways, that's it. New year, all done, coming up. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for listening. We will catch you guys in the new year.
Peace.